I got into football by, my brother's 5 years older than me. He's not very good, but I used to go along with my dad to watch him play, and I would be on the sidelines kicking a ball around. And actually, I played like 10 minutes in a friendly once, even though I was 5 years younger. I must have been about 6 or 7, and that's how I got into it, really. Strangely, it's Roberto Carlos. I loved him growing up. I just loved that Brazil team. I remember playing FIFA when I was younger as well, and I'd always put Carlos up front. I'd take kick-off and just run through everyone with him and just hit it as hard as I could because I knew he'd score. But apart from that, I think after that, I loved Steven Gerrard. Gerrard was, just loved him. It's tough, really, isn't it? It's coming from Plymouth. It's very military-based. I've got 2 uncles that are in the military, Marines and Army. So I wouldn't have been surprised if I'd have gone down the military route, really, with, always loved playing football. Obviously, it was always a dream, but you can't really guarantee that, and didn't particularly set the world alight with my school results. I'd probably go with that. Military football and stuff like that is not a bad standard as well, they say. So it has to be. I think when I came on at Newcastle, but it was only for 7 minutes. Kishinishvili got sent off. We're playing Doncaster. It was 1 each, and I came on for the last. I think it was about 7 minutes, and Kevin Nolan scored the winner in that game, and St James was packed, and it was a championship game, and we went and won the game 2-1. But that feeling was. It was ridiculous. I remember running up and celebrating, and it was brilliant. That's one I'll never forget. Nothing unusual, really. Just I've got a routine. I eat the same thing the night before, and I'll eat that for home games. I'll eat that for pre-match, the leftovers. Apart from that, I just keep it. I don't have any superstitions or anything like that, but I just try and keep it simple. I don't really like having to worry about cooking and stuff on a match day. Just want to chill out and generally just watch a bit of soccer and stuff, really. I'd say it's when I got released from Plymouth when I was younger. My old coach, I just remember him. The thing I remember him saying is just always take a positive from a negative. And look what's happened since then. It's been unbelievable, really. So I'd say that, really, and obviously with the current times, everything's quite negative, isn't it? It's a very negative world we're living at the moment, unfortunately, but there's plenty of positives we can take from that as well. So there's positives every day that we should take, and that's something I kind of try and live by, really. Yeah, it's Longy, to be fair. Longy's funny. He's a funny lad. You could get a daft answer out of him. I don't think he's particularly bright in terms of academically. So sometimes you'll get him to say a word and he'll say it completely wrong. But it's just funny. And some of the forfeits we have, he's just, he hits the nail on the head. It's brilliant. It has to be Wembley. It's, every kid's dream, I think, growing up. Well, every English kid's dream growing up. I'd tell Longy regularly it's the home of football, and he hates that. So it has to be everyone's dream, and I'm lucky I've played there twice. So haven't won there yet though, so it's not that good. It used to be Plymouth because it's good stadium, good fans, hometown. Loved it. It just gives you a little bit more when you're playing back there, but unfortunately they're not there anymore. So I'd have to say I'm looking forward to playing at a place like Bolton. I think it's a nice big ground. It's a shame there won't be any fans there, but it's difficult to say. Apart from that, there's a lot of stadiums where you get good atmosphere, which is always brilliant to play in. But I'd say I'm looking forward to Bolton. This is something I'm very up and down with at the moment. It's tough because you know, having lockdown and things like that, I've always been a very family man anyway, and having that time at home has made me really kind of miss it as well when I'm you know, playing at the moment, and when I'm not home, it's massive. So in that regard, it's tough, because they say being a manager is a single man's job. It's, you know, you don't get any time and things like that. So, but then also I think I feel like you'd have to give it a crack at whether that's, you know, my aim would probably be to start low and try and work my way up, rather than getting into an academy and whatnot. So yeah, it could be sink or swim really.